Good morning, everyone. This is Mark from MrHurricaneTracker.com. We're watching the Atlantic Sea and the Eastern Pacific. Right now, we do have a couple major concerns out there. This is your update for August 28th, 2010. This is 11:18 a.m. Central Daylight Time. We're talking Hurricane Danielle right now and Tropical Storm Earl first for the Atlantic Sea. If I zoom on into Hurricane Danielle here, show you a good image of what it looks like. Hurricane Danielle, first things first, is moving now northeast, which is moving away from the Bermuda Island, which is very good news for those of you in Bermuda. And it's going to move on through and keep moving northeast. At this time, the National Hurricane Center says there is no land impact, so it's a very good news. This is advisory number 29 as of 11 a.m. AST time and 11 a.m. Central Daylight Time. This maximum sustained winds are 95 knots or 110 miles per hour. Again, it's a Category 2, and the minimum central pressure is 950 millibars. Its location, if you're tracking it with MrHurricaneTracker.com, is located at 29.3 north and 60.5 west. Again, it's moving northeast at 8 knots and 9 miles per hour. This is a very large storm, even though it's a Category 2. As of yesterday, day before, Category 4 was very huge. This is still very large. And according to the National Hurricane Center, this thing will continue to be a hurricane for quite some time. In fact, I'm going to bring in the actual image of Hurricane Danielle, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. They're showing that this storm will continue to be a hurricane as of Wednesday, 8 a.m., and then diminish after that to a tropical storm. Now, as it gets closer to that area, we may have to watch for these islands up here and possibly make another video regarding Hurricane Danielle, which will be Tropical Storm Danielle at that time. So we'll continue to keep you posted on where it might go and what will happen with Hurricane Danielle. Right now we have Tropical Storm Earl, which is going to be a major concern for the United States of America because Tropical Storm Earl is forecasted to become a hurricane by the National Hurricane Center, and this information is stating that it will become a hurricane by Sunday, tomorrow, possibly around 8 o'clock in the morning. So we're going to have to do a video and see if they update the path on this one. Now, the areas of concern for the United States are going to be all the way from New York City, all the way down, or from New York all the way down to the Southern Carolinas. So we're going to have to keep a close eye for this one. Right now, Tropical Storm Earl is a pretty good storm system and is continuing to develop. Right now, as we look at the information from the National Hurricane Center, it does state that this storm system maximum sustained winds are 50 knots or 60 miles per hour. This is advisory number 13, and it's 11 a.m. AST time again. And this storm system is pretty strong. Its minimum central pressure is 999 millibars. And if you're tracking it with us, it's located at 16.0 north, 51.8 west. And again, this is a large storm. We'll have to worry about it because according to the National Hurricane Center, this could be our next major hurricane, and will continue to move on. And as you see its path right here on Google Earth, it continues to take it pretty close to the United States. Where will it hit? It's too early to tell right now at this time. But as you see here, I'm going to bring in the map of the Tropical Storm Earl. It shows right here. It'll continue to move on as a hurricane after tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. or pretty close to that, and will become a major hurricane by around Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. We got advisories for little islands just nearby Puerto Rico, which need to be very careful with this storm because it could dump a lot of rain as it becomes a hurricane. And as it moves on into our area, our neck of the woods here in the United States, we're going to have a major concern, and it's right here when it gets into this area on Thursday to see where this storm will continue to move. So again, as I predict, it may have an impact anywhere between New York and possibly Southern Carolina. So we're going to have to keep a close eye on Tropical Storm Earl. Right behind that Tropical Storm Earl, we have a tropical wave that continues to show great improvement, and this storm could be our next tropical depression. So we're going to have to continue to keep a close eye on this one as well, because the National Hurricane Center says this is 80%. Yesterday was only at 70 or 60. And this is about 250 miles southwest of the most southern part of the Cape Verde Islands. So we're going to have to continue to keep an eye on this as it moves on in. and it looks like it's going to take a path, a general path, such as Earl or maybe even Danielle, but it looks like more so an Earl path like Earl did, and we'll continue to keep you posted on that. And we also have some showers and storms that have maybe just a 10% chance of developing as it moves on into the northern Gulf of Mexico right here. But it looks like it's not really much to worry about. It's just a non-tropical wave, so it looks like it's just going to be some showers and storms that's going to move on in. But we'll continue to keep a close eye on that since it's pretty close to home. So we got that. We also have what was Hurricane Frank, and Hurricane Frank on the eastern Pacific is now a tropical depression, Frank, which continues to move and possibly have an impact on the coast of Carolina. May not be too bad, but it'd be a lot of rain, showers, and storms that will move on through. And actually, just below that, we have a little storm system here that's going to be maybe a slight problem again. And this is a few hundred miles southeast of the Acapulco, Mexico area, and the storm system has a 10% chance of developing. So we'll continue to keep it posted with all the latest updates on what's happening right now in the waters, including the Hurricane Danielle and Tropical Storm Earl. Again, Tropical Storm Earl is going to be our major concern. So we'll continue to keep you posted on what's happening. A lot of people out there in the areas of the United States are probably going to be worried about the storm as to where it's going to hit, probably getting prepared for it. So we'll continue to keep you posted and what you might want to do when it becomes a hurricane and when it will hit the United States. So keep you prepared, keep you updated. Stay tuned to MrHurricaneTracker.com and we'll keep you posted. Again, please rate, subscribe, and comment. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day.